Okay, we are live. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Give, like always, we got to give YouTube a few minutes to send out the notifications to let everybody know that we're live. Um, we uh, we have a boot camp coming up this weekend. I can't wait to see everybody in the boot camp. Today, I actually had to jump back in the truck. I had one of my subs. He was actually had to go pick up his son down in Florida. So he was off today, and I actually ran his route for him. It felt good to get out there and run a route for a while, once in a while. So luckily he only had 3 stops for me today, so I ran those 3 stops for him. But felt good to get out there and do that. So you see me in the uniform. After I done that, I came on down here. I didn't go back to my house to change anything. But this is good. Also, I finished the renovation of the ice cream parlor. I should have my new freezers coming in to the ice cream parlor hopefully this week or no later than next week. We'll be able to expand on our flavors. Also, what I found out, I did not know this, but after some research, I found out that people can purchase ice cream with the EBT card. So in the community I'm in, it's a lot of people. It's a low income area, so a lot of people have EBT cards. I'm hoping that would increase the sales and stuff that I have. So we're in the process of getting that fixed, so I can start accepting an EBT card, and people can come in and buy ice cream with the EBT card. The only thing when they purchase it with the EBT card, I just have to put the top on it, which a lot of people get it like a to go. I have to put my to go top on it and seal it because they can't buy any ice cream that has to be consumed on the premises or have to be consumed immediately. You gotta make it so they can take it home and actually and freeze it if they want. So I just give them a top and that's fine. So we will be able to actually start how having people be able to purchase ice cream with an EBT card. So I'm waiting to see how that goes. Also, with the new buildings we bought, the rain is kind of holding us up from doing the roof. It's raining again today. They're going to come tomorrow, but we're expecting some more rain. So as soon as we get about 3 or 4 days of sunshine and don't have to worry about rain, we'll get the roof going. And in the meantime, I got the young guys in there, and we're gutting the building and cleaning the walls off and all that. So we can still do some of the stuff there, but until they get the roof done, it's kind of holding a lot of the stuff that we need to have up. Also, I want to let everybody know this Thursday, I'd like for you all to come over to a YouTube channel called The Real Dana. The Real Dana. I'll be over there with her on Thursday before I come live. I'll give y'all the time and I'll send y'all a link. But I'm gonna be doing a show with her and Judge Joe Brown. So I'm looking forward to doing that, especially speaking with the judge. I was on her show yesterday with brother Ron. If you look at We All Be News, I was on the show with the two of them yesterday, and hopefully this Thursday I'll be on the show with her and Judge Joe Brown, and be talking about Appliance Boot Camp. So if you will, I'll send you all the link, and you all come, and when you uh, come there and actually get ready to post your before 12s and your LFUs challenge. I would like to see a lot of people posting it there in the chat, so we can show people what we're actually doing. Because what it is, we have to get out here and start spreading the word and letting people know that what we're doing is real and the real opportunities that are out here for the skilled trades and appliance boot camp, and especially the appliance repair. People still don't think appliance repair is is as real as it is, and we got to get the word out here to everybody about appliance repair and how much money you can make out here and the opportunities that's coming from the appliance repair business, especially you all coming in through appliance boot camp. So I'm going out now, and I'm actually trying to reach out to people on YouTube that have larger platforms than I have, and actually trying to do some networking so we can get the word out there. I'm going to a lot of channels, putting this stuff in. If somebody's talking business, I want us to be in the midst of that and letting people know that the appliance boot camp and that the appliance repair field is something that people need to be looking at. Every time you can't turn on the TV, you can't turn on the news, you can't turn on anything without the country now trying to push people into the skilled trades. And that was one of the things Brother Ron was asking, why they don't come talk to me about this. They never have any African Americans that like they're marketing to. Because I said it's dog whispers. They want people to, they know what's going on. They know the people who are really driving people to coming into this to this field and stuff. And they're trying to actually send out dog whistles to kind of balance stuff out. And that's the same thing with the plumbing and HVAC and electrical. This is where families. This right here changed your whole family. I mean, for generations to come. And that's what we're going into today. I released the virtual assistant module on yesterday. So let me make sure that this is on working. All right. I released the virtual assistant module on yesterday, and during the course of me writing the virtual assistant module, it brought back a lot of memories, and it actually highlighted some things that I did not know. Not that I did not know, but I took for granted. I didn't realize how impactful it was. Me providing those jobs to my daughters, to my nieces, to my providing stimulus money to my whether that's a stipend to my nieces and nephews when they're in college, jobs for my sister-in-law, and I was talking to them, and they told me how much of an impact it made for them to actually get that money. I talked to my daughter, who's actually doing my virtual assistant now. She's actually in grad school, and I was telling her, asking her, hey, your job situation, what you gonna do? Are you gonna continue doing this, or are you gonna go over into the other job? And she said, no, I can't let this go. She wants to continue doing this. She likes it, and she wants to continue doing it, even when she goes to get her other job. She said she would like to keep doing it, some part of it to help supplement her income. And I don't have no problem with that. But like but I gotta tell her, hey, yeah, but now, no, you're supposed to do it until the end of the school year, and then you were going to move on to your so-called career. And then my other daughter, she steps up, and she normally does it during the summertime. So she wants to continue doing it for a while. So luckily, we have several businesses that we can do. So I probably let my youngest daughter, who's going to be getting out of school next month, out of high school. She normally does the virtual assistant for me during the summertime, but I'm gonna probably let her just answer the phone during the day, and do the answering of the phone, and scheduling the appointments, and then I will let her actually work on the work the other hours and stuff during the week and weekends in the ice cream parlor. So we got several things that she can do to actually make her money and stuff, and that I need her to do. I need her to get in and actually start learning the ice cream business, especially with my son. Like I said, I have a son that's special needs. He's autistic, and I want one of my kids, to be able to help him with the ice cream parlor if something was to happen with me. So this would be a good thing for her to get in and learn exactly how the ice cream parlor works. So she would probably do more with the ice cream parlor going forward, and I'll probably get her to look more into the new buildings and real estate that we got going on also. So with that, let's talk about this new virtual assistant module that I just released, and how it can go and help your families and stuff. And the reason why I named this using low income areas, because that's what big corporations do. That's why they like to do offshoring, where they take parts of their businesses and take it off from the United States and take it to Mexico. They take it over to Korea, all those places, because they can take advantage of people in lower income areas and the lower prices. And unfortunately, as us as African Americans, we most of the time our family members and our friends are in just as bad a straits as those people in other countries. So it doesn't make much sense for us to take our business and go over to the Philippines and all that when we can easily that same amount of money that we will be paying somebody in the Philippines, we can easily pay that to our family and friends to do the exact same job. And I didn't realize well, I realized it then, but I had forgot some of the reasons why I had brought my stuff back from the Philippines when I first started using the virtual assistant. What I've done when I went to the Philippines, you all who deal with third party warranty companies, y'all know how bad it is when these when their customer service reps or whoever call you all and you can't understand what they're saying, the dialect, it's just a total mess. And I have to actually work on myself because when I hear the foreign accent, I automatically start to shut down. I automatically have to shut down. And when I have to get myself where I'm not becoming prejudiced about people in foreign countries, but because I have to constantly keep dealing with them and telling them the exact same thing over and over and over, it gets to the point where it's starting to make me not want to talk to somebody that's got their business offshore. And that's why I brought mine back onshore because I was having a problem talking to them to get the billing and stuff correct, and it was just getting to be a big hassle. So when I brought it back, when I first brought it back, I had my little sister-in-law. My little sister-in-law, she was in the sixth grade, and we had brought her up to actually babysit. My When she got out of school that summer, we brought her up to stay with us to babysit my two young kids, and I listened to her, and I said, well, I think I could teach her to answer the phone and just schedule my appointments. And I said she can't be any worse than the people from the Philippines, and she was in the sixth grade, and I was able to get her to start answering the phone, scheduling stuff, where she was able to actually do a better job, and it didn't cost me but like $100 a week. So what happened? She would answer the phone all during the day and schedule all my appointments, and that's $20 a day. You know that I'm actually paying her. But for somebody in the sixth grade, that's $100 was good. And then I think she was getting we was paying her additional $50 or something like that to watch the kids. And so she was making like $150 a week, and that was great money for somebody in the sixth grade. And that's how I started doing my virtual assistants. And so eventually I got her to actually start doing the invoicing and billing out, and actually then she started ordering parts. So I got her to do everything. By the time she graduated from high school and through college, she done that from the sixth grade all the way until she graduated from college. That she done that for me in my business. And then when she got done, my daughter took over, and we just constantly been doing this stuff the whole time like this. And this right here is something that if you have if you have this appliance repair business, this appliance repair business, it's a monster because not only does it creates enough work for you where you can actually support your family, and now you can actually hire the men in your family to actually go out here and actually become repairmen and become techs, become subs, they become installers. You can give the young men something to do in your family and friends. But not only that, you got something for the young ladies to do, and actually get them to actually start making money. And we actually now in a place where we can actually start to change the whole narrative of our community, and we can do it at a young age. Because, like I said, with this ice cream parlor, I envision getting some high school kids. I envision getting African American high school kids to get up there and do them like Chick-fil-A and whatnot. But I told you our manufacturing job for African Americans right now is jacked up. All of them was just too. We had worked too hard to become hard. where the guys, even though they want hard, they wanted they wanted the image of that they was hard. People I knew that came from good backgrounds, and I knew their family. They weren't hard, but they wanted the image of that they were hard, and you couldn't put them out in front of customers. I think with this now, we can go out here, we can start to change the whole narrative and start building our communities back. I mean, we can erase all that stuff that we done had with this gangster rap and this hood culture, and we can actually now get back into really building businesses and building productive citizens again. Because to be honest with you, this right here is really our last stand that we got. This is we they have we got invaded and they bust through the actual the walls of the city and now they're coming to take the women and the kids, and this is the last stand we got. Yeah, if you want to call in, this is the call in right here. If you want to call in, just hit that link. This right here is actually our last stand that we have before you go back into the fields, because the Hispanics are coming out the fields. They're not going to be they're not going to be out there picking the crops and stuff anymore. We're going to have to go back into the fields, or you're going to be locked in as a permanent underclass forever. They don't took the sports. They don't took them from you unless you look at the back of the basketball jerseys now. You can't pronounce their names and stuff. They have taken African Americans. They don't took the sports from them. That's gone now. You ain't doing nothing else in sports. Either you're gonna be a mix. They're gonna get somebody who's mixed that they can't tell if they're black or white, or they're gonna get somebody from overseas now at the club. So you're not getting anything in sports anymore. You not no doctors. If you go look at a doctor, if he's black, he's from another country. Him or her, they're from another country. You're not getting on. You don't have anything. This is our last stand. This is our last stand as African Americans, as descendants of slaves, where we have to make. We're gonna have to do for ourselves. Ain't nobody bringing no jobs here to us. Ain't nobody bringing no jobs. You got to go out here and create your own job. They're not bringing them back overseas. You're gonna have to go, and you gotta us as appliance boot camp and skilled tradesmen. We're gonna have to go and build this community back ourselves. We're not gonna get any help. You're not gonna get nobody cares about your about our situation anymore. Nobody wants to hear about our situation anymore. Everybody's saying this right here is the best country in the world. You got all the opportunities in the world. You should be doing good. So now you have to actually now get out here. You're gonna have to you have to do for self. Ain't nothing else coming. Ain't nothing else coming down the pipeline for us. We're gonna have to get out here and make it happen. Like I say, if you take an appliance boot camp and you out here and you just do the things that I tell you to do. I talked to the guy who came here to actually do the I forgot live electronics. I talked to him earlier today. He called me and he got two subs already. He done this 9 months ago. He got two subs already, and we're talking. And he told me, no, hey, he clearing over 15,000 a month, and just doing the appliance boot camp, but just the simple repairing appliances, and anybody can do it. And I can teach you how to do it. That's one of the reasons too. I have two people that's constantly egging me. I want my money back, and they won't apply. They say they broke, and they won't apply what the lessons and stuff I'm giving them. I'm telling them, call me on the phone, and I get you. You get me on the phone. I'll tell you how you can go make your money back. If I give you your money back, you won't never get past this. Because that's the easy thing to do. I want to hold you accountable and make you go out here and earn your money. That's what I want you to go out here and earn your money. Nobody holds us accountable. We have everybody keep lowering the bar for us, and they'll get the bar so low now that you don't even have to. You don't even have to even attempt anything to get over the bar. No, you just to get in for schoolwork and stuff. They now say, for instance, they say now with African Americans with this thing with COVID and stuff. They say African Americans don't know how to use the internet to find out where they go. Rural African Americans don't know how to use the internet to go sign up to get the COVID shot. Like we that stupid that we can't use the internet, but we let them do that. We let them do that. Oh, we so poor we can't get a state issue ID. So we can't have voter. They put all that stuff on us like we stupid, and we allow them to do that to us. To tell the whole world we so stupid that we don't know how to go on the internet to go sign up to get a shot in the arm. So they gotta make it so that they come uh, do all this stuff to make us go have rappers and stuff go tell us to go get shots in our arms for COVID. That we're so broke and poor that we don't know how to actually fill out a voting ballot, and we can't afford a $2 government issue thing ID to go get by. And we let them put that on us as being stupid. I hate being on the losing team all the time and somebody calling us dumb. And so that's why I push you so hard and I keep telling you to go do the work. Go do the work. You're not broke. Don't call me tell me you broke. You look at the videos. Look at the videos and apply it. Broke is a mindset. Is a mindset. If you believe you broke, you broke. But you're not. You got everything you need to go out here and make money. If everybody else is making all the money, and we're putting up this all the time, this before 12, these FU challenges. You seeing people making it. Why don't you want that? I didn't have to want it more for you than you want for yourself. But all the time we do this stuff and we'll keep allowing ourselves to get hoodwinked back into to being poor. I'll bring the guest on. I'm still trying to figure out how I can add y'all on. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, Team Lee?
What's going on, Mr. Mike? How you doing? This is Reginald Terry from Jersey.
Hey, what's up, Reg?
All right, bro. How you doing?
Man, you're killing it, man. I saw that. I saw that mailbox money you got earlier today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a blessing, without a doubt. Like I said, I went out and splurged a little bit, and
Yeah. I saw you.
came.
It looked good. That jacket you got. It looked nice, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
one of my 50th birthday gifts to myself.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be 50 on Wednesday. I'll be 50 on
Oh, okay.
Wednesday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you, bro. Hey, but like I said, quick thing that I ran across today. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I did a service call, and it's one of my coaches that I used to coach with, and he
Uh-huh.
used to coach in Newark as a football coach at the high school.
Uh-huh.
So he has what he has now. He has a Leader for Life program that he's running,
Uh-huh.
and his dryer went down at the program. So
Uh-huh.
I did some, before I did some repairs for him. So of course he called me. So okay, I go there to
Uh-huh.
fix the dryer. Then in a coincidence, the dryer broke at his house at the same time. So I had to, when I left there, I went to his house. Okay, so when I get to his house, now he's a like a leadership program.
Uh-huh.
He has a building, he gets grants, he gets over $100,000 and stuff. And he was asking me, he was like, "Look, Reg, what do you think about you running a repair clinic in the
Uh-huh.
Leaders for Life Center
Uh-huh.
for the kids, for not 18
Uh-huh.
older?"
Right,
And I
right.
was
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "What if you come in? It'll be under me, and we'll sign the kids up, and you teach them how to repair
Uh-huh.
appliances."
Uh-huh.
And I look, it was just a smile, so I couldn't stop smiling. And I'm like, well, I'm not, I said, well, I have to see about it. I said, what are the criterias, what are the requirements? He's like, do they get a certificate? And I was like, no, we don't. You don't need a certificate. You don't need no
Uh-huh.
license to do this. He said, well,
Uh-huh.
how would you would have, how would you teach them? And I was like, I would have to bring in like a washer, a dryer, a refrigerator,
Uh-huh.
and learn. And then he was like, okay, well, let's set it up. And then I was telling him, how I learned from you is like, and then I was like, see, this is, my ABC family and through Facebook. And then he was like, he was trying to get on there. He was like, well, you can't apply because you have, you ask the questions. Have you ever been to online or the, physical
Yeah.
thing, to get on the Facebook? So I was like, okay. So I was like, well, I'm interested. I want to do it because it's for the youth to learn them a trade, to get, like you said, he even told me it's generation wealth in this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I want to do it, but I said you're my mentor and you're my mentoree, and I was like, it's like I got to run it past him. First I got to see do some
Uh-huh.
homework on it, and but he said he will get the grants, and as far as the anybody that comes out ride with me or whatever, they'll be covered under his insurance
Mm-hmm.
through his LLC,
Mm-hmm.
and and then if I told them, I was like, well, I don't really want them to work for me. I want them to open their own business. I want to get the
Uh-huh.
LLC and for them to open their own business, like you taught us.
Right.
And so that's something that you right on track with what we're talking about tonight. So I had to call in and share
Uh-huh.
with you, but I'm gonna talk with you more about it. I'm gonna send you his card, and maybe
Uh-huh.
you talk to
I
him one
saw
on
him.
one.
I let him into the ABC boot camp Facebook page. I saw him come up, and I was looking at it. L for they're holding the L's up.
Yeah,
Something for life. And
yes,
I was looking. I said, okay. I thought it was. I thought he had came from the real Dana. She's up in New Jersey. I thought that's where he came from. I didn't know it was you. But that's good.
okay. Okay,
That's
all
good.
right, yes, yes. So, and he was telling me he wanted me, like I said, for him, like, look, you can have them to run a truck, and you can open up another truck. I was like, look, I really want them to learn their own business. I mean, they can work for me, or they can be their own business and still work under my LLC, like you do with your
Uh-huh.
guys.
Uh-huh.
And but that's like this thing you talking about tonight, like generational wealth, and far as the football, like it's like there's nothing football is a good sport, it's a team sport, but
Uh-huh.
it's like the hanging, the banging their heads and everything else is
Uh-huh.
like, I don't want that for them. And even though, like I told him, if they don't, carry this career on, at least they have a trade, a hands-on trade they can learn, or maybe teach somebody else or fall back on whenever they want. So
Yeah, no doubt. And once they learn it, they can always come back. Because I did not come back to it until later on. I said I hated it when I first learned it, but
mhm,
later on, here I am. This was supporting my family, and
yes,
you never know if you're in the bond. You have to go back here to it, and this is what you'll make your money at. So.
right, right. So like I said, I'm gonna talk to you more about it.
Mm.
I know you're doing your show, so
Mm.
I'm just wanting to run past you. What was
Yeah, yeah.
going on, and
I think that's a great idea. What you all are doing and stuff. If he ever wants to come onto the show and talk more about it, I would love for him to come on the show and talk more about what he's doing. I looked at a little bit of the stuff that they had, and I was trying to figure out exactly what they were doing. But yeah, if he want to come on and talk about it, I'd love for him to come on and talk about it. And I think what
okay,
you all will do, it will work.
mhm,
Like I say, you might not get a bunch of it don't click right then and there with them. You might get one or two that it go with. Like I said, right now, at, up until about 30, up to about 30, the young people it's hard to compete with rapping and everything else they got going on. So they don't really look at entrepreneurship, all the advantages that come with entrepreneurship. But
okay.
yeah, definitely later on in life they'll come back to
Yeah, like I said, if we just get one out of the five,
it.
in like you said, to fall back on, or and just to see that this thing that we put together is working, and
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
and it's such a blessing, man, and I appreciate you. Keep up the good work, and let's move forward, man.
Uh,
And like I said, ABC family, I love you guys. Keep going up the good work, and I'll talk to you later, Mike. I ain't gonna hold you up because I know you want to talk about your thing that you just programmed. I ain't gonna hold you up.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Ray.
All right, talk to you later, Mike. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay, that's Red. And see, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. With us, it shouldn't be just me out here doing this. You all are going out here, and now it's became like a virus. It can't stop now because everybody is out here, and everybody can. You all can teach. That's the thing now. You because the way that we give it to you all, that it's not just everybody have to come to me for everything. You all know how to start a business now. And that's the way universities should have done it. That's the way the churches should have done it. That's the way our so-called leaders should have done it. They should have taught everybody how to start a business from scratch. And once you know how to start one business from scratch, you can start as many as you can from scratch. It's just a business is universal. So once you know how to start one business, you can do any business. Once you know how to do one of them, you can just about make any business work. For somebody to really truly sit down and really show you how to start a business, you don't have to keep babysitting nobody after that. They can go do it on their own. And like I say, we at the point now we're getting people begging. You get people beg. I get emails every day. Somebody begging to stop teaching the course, stop teaching people how to go into business. Y'all seen the screenshot I put up the other day where the guy said, "Hey, he got three people that popped up and he got competition. He don't want competition now." But we constantly get people begging us to stop teaching entrepreneurship. They don't want to teach people to go into business for themselves. And I don't know. I think I know why. I don't. I want to assume that's the reason why. But what you all, I don't have any control over it now. Now it's a virus that got loose. This is real COVID, but we have put out here, and we got to get more people out here talking about it. I'm so, like I say, you all are going out here, and you all are proving this to everybody. When Live Electronics called me earlier today, I was actually riding with another business owner. I was going down to his hometown with him to help him. He wanted to give a dryer to an elderly woman that he knew. So I rode with him down there to take the dryer down there. We got a dryer. He brought a dryer here. I fixed it for him. I was helping him take it down there too. And when they called, I had it on speakerphone. He could hear it. He could not believe it. He said, "How long did they have to go to class?" I said, "A weekend." He said, "They learned that in a weekend." I said, "Yeah." They make it because the guy said it's been 9 months and he's making $15,000 a month in 9 months. And you taught them that in a weekend. I said, "Yeah, it don't take that long to teach somebody how to do a business when you really want them to know how to do a business." And like I say, 15. If you all paying $1,500 to get a business to make you a $15,000 a month, and complaining and won't even go do it. That's the thing that I don't understand why you just don't go do it. It works everywhere. It works everywhere if you would just do it. And to the point where you won't even go do it. You would much rather, I don't know, you'd much rather go back to work for somebody. How you will ever go back to work for somebody else, knowing that you can actually come out here and make this amount of money for yourself. And once you start making it, you can't go back to work for nobody. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. What's up, Greg B? How you doing? All right, 89 Dr. Funk. Yeah, the ice maker module. You know everything about the module ice maker now for that whirlpool. I saw what you had going on with it. Power of Red Appliance Repair. Hey, what's up? All right. Lamar, hey, how you doing, Lamar? All right. Eden fam. Quentin Hodge, say hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Engineer Appliance Repair, good evening. Mike and ABC family, hey, how you doing? My apps, hey, Mike and ABC fam. Mike, is the March 5 hands-on still happening? I think I registered a teachable, but did not get a conference. Yeah, it's still going on. We got two of them back to back. We catching everybody up, and that's the thing too. One of the two people who I'm constantly trying to get them to go. They're saying that they wanted to come to the hands-on event, and I told them at that time we had to close for COVID. So now we're open. I got them going just about every weekend. You can't expect me to be able to travel to North Carolina. What did they tell me? You can't expect me to be able to travel to North Carolina to come to training. Well, why in the hell you buy training in North Carolina if you didn't think you were going to come to North Carolina and train? It's just we do crazy stuff. You knew when you bought the course you had to come to North Carolina and train. So come to North Carolina and train. So I don't know. Good evening, Mike, ABC fam. I got my popcorn in. I can't stop eating. Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. Sean C. Yep, they got as always they got some networking going on. Hey, how you doing, Dale Scott? All right. Acclaimed applause. What's up, folks? Peace to our beautiful family. The blueprint is alive and well. Salute General Mike Smith. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling in, Reggie. I really appreciate that. And I wish y'all good luck with that. I'm going to reach out to him. Like I said, I saw he signed up for the boot camp Facebook group. I'm going to reach out to him. All right. How you doing, Terranatic? All right. Good to see you in. Fight Club. I ain't seen you in a while. What a luxury to have goals. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. DCNF, what's up, DCNF? Good to see you. All right, and DC said, what's up to the ABC fam? All right, BK for the Rockets, what's good, ABC fam? I didn't get a notification tonight for the two. It's been funny. Yeah, I think they kind of hold us back a little bit. Top authority. Hey, Mike, would you advise to add more services to your company, even if the appliance side is going well? You are already in the home. You might as well. Yeah, you can, but you got to realize it's like juggling. The more balls you get in the air, the more hands you got to have, the more moving components and stuff. So you want to make sure that you have your processes and procedures, your back office and all that stuff operating real well. That's one of the things I had to talk to my daughter about. She's behind about 3 days, and I told her she said you got to catch this stuff up. You can't wait a day or two and try to catch up on doing the paperwork. If that was the case, I'd keep doing it. I need you to keep going. So she said she pulled the all nighter tonight to get it caught up. But that paperwork and all that stuff, you gotta have that stuff where you constantly getting the stuff in and stuff, especially now where people now with parts being delayed and all that. You don't want to have to you want them to get the parts and turn around and get your money in fast as possible. And that was one of the things too. I noticed this past week, when payroll came, I was a little light on payroll, and I was like, "What's going on?" And kind of find out she's behind 3 or 4 days. So being behind 3 or 4 days, it's put my checks and stuff behind 3 or 4 days. So she got to tighten that up and get it going. So that's one of the things too we talked about earlier today. They got some networking, and that's a good thing too. With no, that's one of the good things too. Having your own business and getting your family and getting your daughters and your sons and stuff and family members in on your business, because you can fix those things. You can tell now they can see the importance of why they need to do it. In a big company, they wouldn't know, but in a small company, now they can see I got to get this stuff in because it's going to affect payroll when payroll rolls around. So and you can fix that, and you can tell them they can see it directly. So and you can really then put the good work habits and stuff in on them. If you want to go out and hang out, fine, go ahead and hang out, but you got to make sure your work is done. And it's easy because your father owns the business and stuff that you can actually slack. You can slack a little bit, but regardless, but realistically, that means you have to step it up more because your fam it's your business. You got to step it up more. So to be able to sit down and talk to her about that and give her good mentorship and guidance, and they know they're not gonna get fired from it and stuff, but you are able to correct that. So when she does go out and work for herself or somebody else, they have all they're good. They don't have to worry about they're with with somebody else. They will fire them or give them a demotion or something like that. You can talk to them with a fatherly love and get them moving in the right direction. Why do what you do? What you owe DCNF? Saw you and Mike in the chat room. Erica was yeah. Erica is good. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get on to her show because she's doing a lot with entrepreneurship. I see you in the chat. I'll get you in a second. She's doing a lot with entrepreneurship. So I've been trying to wiggle my way in onto her show. So you'll see me there quite a bit more. Actually trying to wiggle my way in onto Erica Williams' show. And if anybody has anyway with her and I talk behind the scenes from time to time, and she was going to stop in here a couple of times, but she haven't. She's just busy when she comes. She haven't had a chance to get in. But I'm trying to get my way onto her show. All right. We got Pike Appliance. Oh, because they don't read, you switch it up on
Yo,
me.
yeah. Sometimes I
Hey,
got
switch
changes,
it up.
sir.
What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Just tired working, sir. Tired working. Yeah. Peace, ABC family. How y'all doing? This is your brother because we don't read. Man, phenomenal show tonight. Phenomenal show tonight. I had another situation. A guy named Reg. He wanted to do the same thing. I sent him the link to tell him, hey, this is possible for us to change our community. But I just seen a movie this weekend. I took my children to go see Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to
I
let
gotta go check that one out. But go.
about Fred Hampton and how powerful he was, and he was able to ignite all races of people to understand that when you work together, you can accomplish something. And really, I think you that guy. And I think that's why your family was afraid for you to say the things you're saying and doing the things you're doing, because we've been released through chains, right? And the poor white trash of America, like Fred Hampton was uniting, they were still poor, and so they were still controlled through class systems. But when you teach us things like business, it releases us from this slavery. So, for instance, you can't work because of COVID, but you can if you're essential personnel. Or you got to get a job, you got to go to college, go to school, go to college and get a good job. You're breaking that mold, and no one wants to actually teach us the system of how to make a successful business. But you've done it, and you've done it in a plain way that anybody can pick up and follow the blueprint. And so you've done a magnificent thing here. And so we've been released from the chains, but we were still kept as economic servants. And so you're changing the economic servant status, giving us the ability to be free men, just like that book from Up from Slavery. And so it is causing a rift in the system, because you found a way to grab the string that ties everything together, and it's business. So my bad, I don't know what that is. We gotta get it out the fro, baby. But anyway, so it's you have done a magnificent thing. And I can't, I was talking to one of my guys. I said, because I got he finally won. I don't know. I think I got a guy, right? So I said to him, if this business closed tomorrow, I can reopen my business. I can go right down to the downtown Secretary of State, open it in another name, go get another $60 bag of tools, and still provide a service to the family. Even if it was a different service, I understand what business is supposed to do. And that was really the core thing of what you've done. You taught us business, even if I swapped the product out. That's why I love, garage door business. I just seen a company, Uncle Mike, well, all they do is clean dryer vents. That's a business you've given us. So we have multiple opportunities to be successful and to employ our families, which breaks the generational curses and breaks the economic enslavement of our families. Once we start to make this money, now we can go to the children themselves, tell them you have an option now to not play no sports. Okay, the bunch of Nigerians want to come in and play football, so now you got to read jerseys that say Uwosu, and that's all right. They your family anyway, but fine, they needed to come in, let them come in. But you master business now. You ain't got to go and beg nobody for no job no more. You have been given an opportunity to create business, to buy two things. I tell my son's daughter two things: sell a product, like some fantastic. I need to order some more popcorn. That popcorn left in a day. I'm saying it's good, Uncle Mike. It's good. You can sell a product, or you can provide a service. And now that I have that, now I can't be defeated, Uncle Mike. I ain't never broke. I ain't never broke. I'm never broke. I am never broke. I'll never have to worry about paying the rent. I'll never have to worry about paying a bill. You've taken a stress and relieved it from my family. My children, we spend it every week. They say we need. It ain't nothing that they need that I can't provide. And you've taken that weight off of my shoulder. As a black man in this country trying to provide for your children has been the struggle that we've been talking about. We've been marching because we wanted to provide for our children. We've been fighting because we want to provide for our children. So it pigeonholed us into either going in the military, playing some sport, or selling some type of drug. And you've given us the avenue that, like in the movie, right? The dude Judas. So the little informant. At the end of the movie, I don't mean to waste it, y'all need to go watch it. But he gave him some keys, Uncle Mike. He gave him keys to a business, Uncle Mike, and then told him, "Now you free." I said, "Wait a minute. So if you own a business, you free?" Because he kept doing everything he was doing for money. He's like, "Yo, I need a car." He's selling the man out for a car. For a car?
Wow.
So he said, "Nah, I'm gonna do this. I need that." And so everything, he was selling his soul for money. And at the end of it, when he made and did the thing he did that y'all need to watch the movie about, he gave him a business and said, "Now you're free." So it taught me that business makes me free. And my Uncle Mike taught that to me. He taught that to multiple men. And my phone ring all day long, and I got to sometimes turn work down because I'm too busy. And I don't know who that was complaining either, talking about, "Oh, you got competition." What competition are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where? It's so much work that if I had 100 techs in the city of Atlanta, I still couldn't do all the work.
You can do all of
I
it.
still couldn't do it. So I don't know what they're talking about. This is the game changer here. You've done a wonderful thing. Shout out to you, ABC. Shout out to all of you who are learning. If you are on the fence, you're wasting your time, because this business is going to teach you business, number one. And number two, is going to put you in a position to do a business that is essential to the moving and the very fabric of all people around you. And all you got to do is show up on work on time, do your best, be polite, find the problem when you diagnose it, order the right part, and your life will change on doing these things. And so I thank you, Uncle Mike. Really, your in-person class did a good job, but when I went, it was kind of full, to be honest, and I learned something. But really, your online courses is what teach me and what taught my business to grow. So I don't even know what people are complaining about. Do the online courses.
Yeah,
That's what really.
they won't look at the online. They won't look at it. And I told them, I gave them my number, so you personally can call me and I'll walk you through it and make sure that your business going, you make your money back. But they won't do it.
Well, they don't want it, and we can't make you want it. But what we can do is be very, very successful and hire people who look like us. And sooner or later, we gonna.
Oh, like his cell froze up on him. He froze up. So thank you for because we don't read. I sent him off. He froze up. But this right here, this appliance boot camp and appliance repair is hard to beat. Hard to beat. I'm gonna read a little bit more. Then we're gonna get out of here in a little bit. Joseph Daniels, peace, Mike, APC fam, boot camp fam. Hey, Mike, I purchased your online course through JT Hustle Academy, but I never received old fixed warranty list. Are you still providing the list? Yeah, it's in the course. When did you buy that? I'm curious. When did you buy? What day did you buy that actual course? Let me know, and we can get that straight. Put in the chat when you purchased that course. Okay. Yeah, DCNF is all over everywhere. Yeah. Small world. Hey, that's because we don't read. ABC Ken, peace to the family. Class of February 2020 is definitely in the building. ABC Blueprint is crazy. Everything is everything. Salute the general. Hey, how you doing? Thanks. I appreciate that, Ken. All right. Top authority. I figure why do so many jobs in a day when you can have less stops and more money. Yeah. That's the thing. You don't need to do a lot of stops. I like to do 5 and to charge a premium price. I want to be Ruth Chris. I don't want to be Golden Corral. I just want a few customers coming in. I don't want to be Golden Corral where you got a bunch of stuff you cooking and you got people coming in there all day, all you can eat. All right. You got some networking going on in there. 89 Dr. Funk says a system and process is essential to streamline our business. Yeah, it is. And see, that's the thing too. When you get going into this business, you realize it is not about the money. You get after about a month or two, the money don't move you because then you used to making the money. You know the money is going to be there. Now you start to looking at your product that you are presenting out there in front of the public, and you start looking at the processes and procedures. Because this business, it'll beat you down. It'll beat you down. This business becomes a monster of its own, and you gotta reel it in, and you gotta make sure that it operates the way you want to operate. Otherwise, it'll have you working for it, and it'll ride you in the ground. So you gotta get this beast under control, and that's what people start to realize. They start realizing then I need to get my business and get it organized and do the stuff on the back end that real business owners do. You get away from making the hustle from the money, and you get into the business part. And that's one of the things some people I see from time to time. People are talking about, well, JT Hustle is teaching you a hustle. Yeah, you have to, because with us, the people that he's bringing into business, I got to, the problem you have, you don't have any money. So if I come to you and I start telling you about processes and procedures and this and that, you don't care about that. You sitting on a hot stove, you need something to relieve you from that hot stove, and most of the time it's financing. So JT show you all how to go out here and get the wolf away from the door, how to make that money. Once you get out here and start making that money and the wolf away from the door, now that's where you have to come back around, and I got to teach you business. Business is totally different than going out here making a hustle. So then you are able now to actually sit down and I can teach you business. But if you hungry and you're trying to worry about your lights being turned on and this and that, you don't want to hear nothing about no process and the procedure. You don't want to hear me telling you you need to go pay extra money for this course or pay extra money to get this product because you don't have it to start with, and your mind won't allow you to think on how that's going to benefit you in the future. But once you get the wolf away from the door and you got a little breathing room, like because we don't read said, you got the burden of providing for your kids. You ain't broke anymore. Now you start to look at building the business up. So you got to have JT hustles to bring you in that way. Otherwise, if I brought you in and go just teach you business, and say, okay, we're gonna start off. I'm gonna teach you business while letting you go out here and get the wolf away from the door and start making money. You wouldn't do it. You'd be just like the college and university stuff, where all you study is the theory behind it, and we're looking at marketing and we're computing numbers and stuff. It wouldn't make no sense to you. But once you got a product in your hand, like appliance repair, that you can apply that all that knowledge and understanding you have, all that stuff you read, all the books and stuff you read, when you can apply it to that product and you can get the results and stuff, and you can actually see what works and doesn't work, and you can see how it all ties in together. Then that's when you start to do business, and then that's when you can make a difference. Look at that. Reginald Terry ain't been doing it a year hardly, and he has made such an impact up there in New Jersey where they're looking at him, say, this is the guy that we want to be like now. And they want him to go teach it to the young kids, to get the young kids in there. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. You can. I always said that you, especially these ministers and this and that, there's no way that you can go set up under somebody for a minister for 20, 30 years, 40 years, and you still be up under him, and you don't know everything that he knows. You need to move to somebody else and start teaching. And that's what I've been looking for. Where the next Al Sharpton? Where the next Jesse Jackson? Where they at? Where the people that you have built that's coming out of there? We saw who Martin Luther King built. We saw who came up from up under him. We saw who came from up under Elijah Muhammad. We saw who came from up under Marcus Garvey. We saw all of those people, but the next generation ain't built nobody. They still out there teaching and doing everything. They ain't got nobody come behind them. So you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just come from up under me for just a little bit, learn what I know. I teach you what I know. I only got limited exposure because I spent most of my years getting to where I'm at, figuring this stuff out. And then once I show you all how to cut 20 years off the process, you all come here and y'all go past where I'm going. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Y'all get released and y'all go bigger, do bigger and better things than I'm doing. And I just sit here telling people how to get away from how to cut the 20 years off. And then y'all go a lot further than me, and then y'all teach the next people how to go where y'all are at. Y'all cut 30, 40 years off of somebody. And that's how we catch up. Doing good, just trying to make a better company. Yeah, they go top authority. That's what you do. ABC Ken, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Yeah, and see that's the thing. When we're out here, we're showing real numbers. We're not out here just giving people fluff, as they say, captain. We're showing real numbers. And when I come into some of the live streams, especially if they talking business, I want to know the numbers. Because like I say, like Mike's, she can be a real blessing. Yeah. Yeah, Erica, she does really good stuff. Like I say, she's one person I'm behind the scenes trying to get onto her show. But what's up, fam? LV, Handy Repair. Hey, how you doing? Yep, Erica is good. People love her channel. Yeah, I love her channel. I look at her quite a bit, and she's one of the few people who's out here actually doing business. So I respect that of her. But a lot of times when I see somebody on there talking business and they put numbers out, I want to know what the numbers are, and I want to compare it to what we get. Because, like I say, appliance repair is the jujitsu of the skilled trades and of the I think of the industry. So the other night, last night, she had a guy on who was talking about doing adjuster, being a real estate adjuster, and he said with the real estate adjuster that he can make somewhere between $900 to $1,100 a day doing that. But that's actually working for somebody. I think you might. I could never find out. I wanted to know if he getting paid per job or per estimate or whatever. But I think he said he getting per day. That's what he can make. And I still didn't get the logistics if he's actually self-employed on his own business or he actually working for somebody. And I kept hearing resume. I thought more of a job, which is not bad. That's a great paying job. But I'm gonna look right here and see straight check. See if I got anything. Well, I got a work order from Straight Check. Let me see if it came through. I might be going to tomorrow, but it's one stop from gonna take me about an hour from 2 to 4. I told them that I'll be there between 2 and 4. So it's gonna take me about an hour to do what I need to do. It's in a commercial place. They got an ice machine, and they got 3 refrigerators that they want me to look at, and that's $925 that they're paying me to go look at those in that commercial stop. So that's why I wanted to pull the numbers out. I wanted to pull the numbers out to see what they have and what they're paying, what they're gonna pay him. And he told me 900 to 1,000. Okay, I know that number. I'm gonna go pull. You're gonna do that as an insurance adjuster. I'm gonna show you. And I saw DCNF in there too talking about strike check. I'm gonna show you. Go to strike check. Strike check is pay you for about an hour's worth of work, $900 and some dollars. That's what I wanted to show. That's why I was trying to pull out the show because I want people to know, hey, appliance repair, you gotta come strong to beat what we're doing. You gotta come strong to beat what we're doing. And it's not us out here bragging and boasting and stuff. But we got to put it out here, and we got to let them know, hey, it doesn't require any license. You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry about nobody, no resume. You ain't got to pee in no cup. Ain't no such thing about no felonies. None of that stuff. You going out here and you making your money. And like I say, you're going out here and you're actually, and you can do it right here in your hometown. I think with what he was saying, you gotta be like the Indians and follow the buffalo. You gotta be a storm chaser. You gotta follow around the country, living in hotels and stuff, following storms. It's almost like being in the truck again. Us, we don't. I go from 10. My first stop is 10, 11, 1, 2, and 3, 5 stop. I don't get out. I don't have to be out there fighting no early morning traffic. I could be home before 4 o'clock and make my money and be home all weekend. Got time to go to my kids. My kids play sports. I can go to the sport. I've had time to coach. I coach my son, and the whole time that he was playing sports. You got time to do all of that. To do all of that, you got time to really be a pillar of your community because you got the money to do it. You got the money to sponsor. Wait till the sports come back, and you got the money to pay $300 or $400 to buy the uniform for a Parks and Rec team, and your son playing on that team, your daughter playing on that team with your name on the jerseys and stuff. I love that. I love when I was doing that with my son when the baseball team, Smeed Appliance, and I'm coaching and it's your team and stuff. That looks good, and people realize that. And you're gonna do that. You're gonna do it. You can do it. You sponsor the teams and stuff. Yeah, he really liked Erica's channel. Yeah, Erica's really good. Hey, how you doing, girly girl Appliance? Good to see you. Unfortunately, Brother Mike's need appliance boot camp. Some folks are willing to put in the work. If they aren't making money with your blueprint, they aren't trying. Yeah, and that's what I look at. With me doing that, I have to think back with Harriet Tubman. You know, she had to carry a shotgun, and the shotgun that she was carrying, it wasn't for the slave catchers because she knew they couldn't catch her. She wasn't worried about them catching. It was for in the middle of the night when the dogs was howling and they was running through the woods. When that guy wanted that guy wanted to turn around and go back and turn himself in, that's what that gun was for, to put it to the back of his head to make him keep going forward because she knew what was on the other side and she knew if she went back and started and he went back, he would tell on everybody and get everybody in trouble. So that's what the gun was for, to put it to the back of his head to make him keep going forward, or to plant him out there in the woods. All right, that's the same thing with this lady and with those two. No, we always no, we make all these cliches and stuff and say it all the time. We sung in church growing up, 99 and a half, just want to do. You got to go get everybody and bring them forward. But when it's time to do that, we don't want to do it and practice that not one bit. We say leave them alone, let them go, don't worry about them, let them starve. Nah, they still part of the family. So I have to go there and I gotta put that gun to the back of their head and tell them, you ain't getting this money back. You're gonna go here and you're gonna make this thing work. I'm gonna show you how to make your money back. I ain't gonna give you nothing. I'm gonna show you how to make your money back. And that's the way you gotta do, because I can't let them go back. If I let them go back, then I'll be letting anybody come in here and let them go back. Everybody then when you let that energy like that come and you say, okay, it's easier just to give them their money back and don't deal with them and let them go. Well, what's going to happen? Everybody say, man, I don't feel like doing it now. I'd rather have my money back. Give me my money back. Everybody be coming back asking for their money back. But if I take them and get them and say to the point where they make their money back, and then I can get them to call in and say, yeah, I wanted to turn back around, but he wouldn't let me turn back around, and now we're doing well. Then that sets the precedent for everybody else coming forward and say, hey, you go there, you better be ready to put the work in, because they're gonna hold you accountable and they're gonna make you go. So that's where I'm pushing them to, and they can call me directly. How many universities can you go to and the professor say, hey, call me directly, I'm gonna walk you through it to make sure that you go get a job and stuff. They don't care if you get a job. Too hood for you. That's not what they're saying. Some people can't afford adequate internet access. Who can't afford adequate internet access? Internet's so cheap now. It ain't like back in the days when AOL and stuff. You got your cell phone. You talk on your cell phone. That's adequate internet access. 90% of my business is ran right here on my cell phone. So I don't want to hear that. I schedule all my appointments right here on my cell phone. I look at all my work orders right here on my cell phone. 90% of my business is ran right here. This is my business right here, my cell phone. That's it. So that's adequate internet service. That's it. Your cell phone is your business now. So I don't want to hear that. Okay. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, I saw you called a couple more times. I hope you worked it out. I actually was in a meeting when you called. Listen to or read the screen ownership. Oh yeah, I haven't read that, but I need to check it out. Top authority. I know Mike wanted to know about Master P buying Adidas. He's actually trying to buy as an owner, not a face like Jay-Z. Yeah, that's what I would love to see that. I would love for them to get more. I know a lot of times for those stuff like that happen behind the scenes and stuff, and they're doing that. I would love. I know you can't really talk then because you got confidentiality with them in the company. But after it's done, I wish then that they would tell us more about the deal and what's going on, because what happened a lot of times. They give us the illusion that they're running that and they're doing that, and it's more of a marketing thing. I'm looking at his rap chips. I'm starting to see a lot more interviews with the guy who actually who makes the chips and stuff and put the flavors and stuff together. Because like I say, you see, I'm doing with the popcorn and stuff, and I want to see if they actually are. My thing I wanted to see, are they actually making that chip and they actually manufacturing it, putting the flavors in, learning how to get the raw goods and stuff, and making doing the packaging. I want to see how much involved are they into that, or are they just buying it and putting their name on the front of it and marketing it. So I think they're actually making the flavors and they tasting it and all that. So that's why I'm looking at seeing if they, I want to see behind the scenes, because I can easily go out and buy popcorn and say, hey, this is my popcorn, put it in the store, and I don't have anything to do with it but market it to you, and you'll think I'm buying the popcorn. I want to make sure. Not like I need to make sure. Yes, I do. I want to know that they actually are taking it and they're actually putting the flavors and stuff there on it, and actually going out, getting the raw goods, doing all of that, seeing the whole process of it. Because that's where the money to me is made. When you look at the when you got control over the whole process, it's hard then for somebody to cut you out. Where I go out, I know I do mine on a whole lot smaller scale right now. I do it on a whole lot smaller scale right now. Going out sourcing the product, buying, assembling it, and tasting the flavors and stuff like that. Right now, it's a smaller scale. But as you all go, just like the appliance repair business just took off, and we got appliance repair businesses everywhere. Same thing. When I release the ice cream parlor business, and you all who go do ice cream parlors, you all will get my recipes that I use to make my ice cream. So there, people will know from different states. Hey, this came from old fashioned ice cream, and they know it, how it tastes in North Carolina. It'd be like McDonald's. It's almost like we building our own franchise. So they know what they're going to get when they go to old fashioned ice cream. When they go grab if y'all do the popcorn, they say, okay, that came from old fashioned ice cream. I know what that popcorn tastes like. And so then we actually then we have something that we own, and only us are doing it. And we don't have to worry about somebody coming in and say, hey, we ain't gonna sell it to you no more, or gonna up the price on us and all that. So we'll control everything. So that's why I'm looking to see if they what they're doing on. Are they just marketing it, or are they actually gonna be in control? Because I'd like to know. No, for him to buy Adidas, no, he got to go then to buy raw goods to make the shoes and manufacture. You move governments then. Not only when you doing stuff like that, you move governments and countries, where you buying the raw goods and where you set up your manufacturing facility. You got to have a lot of connections in there, and I'm sure I don't know, maybe he does have the connections to do it, but I'm real anxious to see the back end of it, and that's not no hate. I just want to see the back end, what's going on. Everything else you were saying is facts. Yeah, I got the internet. I don't know. The internet is free. You can go to the library and get internet for free. So I don't buy that. That's just a cop out for adequate internet service. With them not being able to what you call to go there and set up their what about the white people then? Okay, if it's us, we got inadequate internet service. But what about the white rural people that's out there living out there with them? Why they don't mention them? Or the Hispanics that's living out there in the rural areas along beside them? Why they don't mention them? Why they just say us as African Americans? So if it's inadequate out there for them, for the African Americans, it should be inadequate for the white people and the Hispanics and everybody else who's living out there. But they only put us out there. So they're saying that we stupid, and we let them say that. That's all it is. It can't be inadequate for me, and I live next door to them, and not inadequate for them. It's the same infrastructure. Failure to plan on your part does not constitute crisis on mine. Yeah, yeah. Please leave the politics for another channel. Okay, no doubt. Happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, so that's for Reginald. Moet just took 50% stake in Amadale Blanc, owned by Jay Z. Okay, I guess that's the liquor. Chris Anderson checking in. What's up, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? All right. All right, there's some network going on. Man, we got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna read a couple more, then I'm gonna get out of here. All right. Glad to see things doing great. Getting back to normal. Greg B. Appliance Flipper. Love the video from Tack Appliance about buying your parts. He explained how you were right about the warranty company paying for the part. Yeah, I saw that. That was good. Tack Appliance. Yeah, when I do those, when I tell you all to do that, about not supplying the parts because you can't afford to buy the parts. See, that's the thing too. That's the thing too. When I'm telling you all how I'm doing the business, I know where we're coming from. The typical way other people would do it, they got money to make it until they can pull a draw, and they'll look at it. You leaving money on the table. You need to get that 30% markup on parts, and you need to go ahead and supply your parts. I know where we're coming from. I know the situations we're in, and I know we don't have the cash to get there yet. If you do this for a while, you build you up a buffer, then you can go and you can actually then start to supply your own parts. You got enough money to get to the other side So that's why I'm telling you all that, and that's what they teach business to us. Like I know they gotta know. They gotta know the situation that we're coming out of. And they know we don't have any cash here. And they know we don't. They know we don't have any capital. The problem is that we're not as smart as everybody. We just don't have any capital. And they teach business based upon that we have access to capital, and when you don't. And so with that, the business way they teach it, it's going to get you in trouble because you don't have the capital to do business the way they say do it. I'm telling you, for somebody with no capital, this is how you start your business and bootstrap up until you get to the next level. When you get to the next level, then you can actually start to buy your parts and get some money on the other side of it. But up until then, we don't got the money to do it. So, but yeah, I hate he went through that, but it also is good that he was able to actually understand why I said do it now, and he explained it very well why I said do it. And then if somebody's coming behind him, he can now explain to them why. And if somebody want to argue with him about the fact, that's another thing too. If somebody want to argue with you, if people have opinions, people can have opinions, but you have an experience. He went through an experience. I don't care what nobody tells him. He ain't gonna step out there and do it again because he knows what happens. And your opinion on what you think might happen, he don't care about it. He know what's going to happen. So he don't even have to argue with nobody anymore. He can tell people the truth about it. So it's not even up for debate anymore for him, and it won't up for debate for me either. So what's up, ABC fam? I repaired my first seal system on a freestanding freezer I got for $40. There you go. Congratulations. I appreciate it. Joseph Daniels, just going to the next level after the next. Okay. Hey, Joseph, tell me when you bought that course. I'd like to know that. ABC family has grown like the Wu-Tang. Yep, no doubt. Yeah, those chips are good. Yeah, they are good. But I saw the guy who his business partner. I think his business partner actually makes the chips. From what I saw on video he done, I think he actually makes the chips, which I was very impressed with. Going to Jamaica, told my family I have to check with the owner about it first. There you go. All right. That's right. We use the cell phone. Yeah, everybody uses a cell phone. 9 to 12:30 day. Thank you, ABC fam. Yep, there you go. $100 a month for this game, please. Yeah, just $99. You can make that back easy. Yep, vertical integration. Yep, no doubt. I think I saw their interview on Social Proof. Yeah, I think it was Social Proof. I think it was. All right. I had to buy my parts. If I didn't, I would still be on ground zero. Okay. I'm sorry you had to do that. You bought it in May 2020. You need to get over to the other side. Uh, email me right here. Email me here. You need to come to our platform. Um, I'm putting my email in the chat. Email me, and I'll get you over to the platform where we have everything. He gave me a list of everybody who bought uh, in May of 2020. May of 2020. And he gave me a list of everybody who bought in May. So send that to me, and I'll get you over to the other side. All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody. Email me, Joseph Daniels, at that email, and I'll get you straight. Once again, I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Uh, hit like Frank Evans said, hit the like button. Like I say, on Thursday, I'll be doing an interview with the real data with the Judge Joe Brown. If you haven't checked out the Judge Joe Brown, Judge Joe Brown is I did not realize until he started coming on to We All Be News with Brother Ron. I did not realize how in depth he was because I just saw him on the TV shows and stuff, and I didn't realize how intelligent he was there, and he's Judge Joe Brown is very intelligent. That was one of the. I got two goals of two people that I want to talk to this year, and those two people, one was Judge Joe Brown. I've been going around all the places where I've seen him at, and I've been trying to get on with the co-hosts and stuff to host him, so I can get close to him. So I'm finally gonna get a chance to speak to him. So Judge Joe Brown was one of the people I wanted to actually network with in 2021. And the second person is Dame Dash. I'm looking to find my way over into Dame Dash and network with him a little bit. And just I would like to just talk to him. I got one knockdown. Hopefully, I have one knockdown this week, and then I'll be moving on and trying to get close to Dame Dash. I'd love to talk to him and pick his brain. Uh, uh, and once again, like I say, I'll send y'all the link. If you will, please show up, ABC fam, over there and come there with your before 12s and your FUs. And I would love for us to get there to show an impact of what we're doing. He's really big onto the man up right now, and for us going there, I think he'd be very impressed with what you all are doing. And I want to showcase you all. It ain't me. I want to showcase what you all are doing to let him know that we people are out here looking and listening to what he's saying, and we are taking that his message to heart, and we are leading the fight for him. Let him know that this next generation coming behind him, we picking up the banner for him to move forward. If you hadn't already, we have the link in the description. Please go in and buy some of our homemade popcorn. We can ship it directly to you. And you buying the popcorn, it helps give jobs to the high school kids around here. It also helps me to create more businesses for you all to keep bringing businesses to you in the Appliance Bootcamp. If you hadn't already, you need to go buy this Appliance Bootcamp course. I don't know what else I can tell you if you're on the fence. Right now, you can buy the hands-on live event for $1,500. With that, not only do you get the Appliance Bootcamp hands-on, but you get the online, you get the garage door, you learn how to do seal systems, you get the dryer vent cleaning, you get the blender business. We'll have the ice cream business coming up very shortly. You'll have the popcorn business coming up after that. And like I say, even just with the Appliance Bootcamp, you able to employ your whole family. Honestly, when your business get up and running in about a year, unemployment in your family, if somebody's unemployed in your family after about a year, if you got unemployment in your immediate family, they're just sorry. And you'll realize the reason why they don't have a job. It ain't because it's not a job around. You'll be able to employ anybody in your family. Honest to God, if somebody around your family is unemployed, they're just sorry and don't want to work. And you'll realize that soon once you start doing business. But you have jobs for the men and you have jobs for the women. if they would want to work. It'll limit your immediate family, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. You can eliminate unemployment out of y'all family in less than a year. Unemployment would not be issue ever again if you get this appliance boot camp and just follow the blueprint. Unemployment in your family will be gone. Matter of fact, you be like everybody else looking for some. You be out here looking for people to come in and do work with you. So please. I'm okay financially. I'm okay. I've done well. I'm just about bulletproof where we can't nobody hurt me. I've done this for 20 years in businesses and stuff. I've made the connections. I'm okay. I'm okay financially. But I do have to be mindful of making sure that we keep the platform moving and that we're building stuff and getting better with it, and that we are going forward, keeping the product out here. So with me putting the product out here, it does. I've got to make sure that it's sustaining itself. I can't do it for free. But I'm telling you, please buy Appliance Boot Camp. Not for me, but for your kids and grandkids and your family, your brothers and sisters. If your family and stuff is unemployed and stuff and y'all having a hard time, please y'all come together and buy it together and get out there and do it. I can't give it to you for free. I give it to you for free. You're not going to do it. I've tried that. I tried paying people to do it, and they wouldn't do it. I find out the best method is to have you pay for it and then get you out here and do it. Please buy it, man. A woman, if you want this high value man that everybody's talking about they want now, and you got the man you got now, you don't consider him to be high value, making six figures. Turn your man into a high value man. Buy Appliance Boot Camp and get him to work and put him into the Facebook group and get him around all these other men that he have. He has no choice but to get better. And he has no choice but to step his game up. You can turn your man, whatever man you got now, you can turn him into the high value man. You don't want to go get no Negro that ain't been married, 40-some years old, been running all the time. You don't want that. He's selfish. He ain't gonna do nothing for you. Go get that the guy that you got, put him into Appliance Boot Camp. Let us turn him into the high value man that you say you want, and let him be able to provide for you and your kids and stuff. And you won't have to work. That's the other thing too. If you put him out here, he's gonna almost demand that you quit your job because he's gonna need you to be out here helping him. He's gonna need you working together. If you always saying you want to. For the guys, for the young ladies, I'm talking to young ladies right now. If you always say you want to build with a king and you want somebody that you can follow and stuff, buy Appliance Boot Camp for your boyfriend or your baby father, whoever, and put him to work and work with him, and put him into Appliance Boot Camp and let him start his own business. And y'all work together. I'm telling you, it'll change your whole family tree for generations to come. You don't have to worry about how your kids will go to college. You be able to take cash for your kids to go to college. You won't have to worry about where your kids are going to work at when they're done. My daughter now, she's finishing up her master's degree right now. Finishing up her master's degree, and she doesn't want to go to work nowhere, but with me still. She want to continue working with me. Now the summertime is coming, and kids are gonna be looking for jobs and stuff like that. Your kids wouldn't have to go look for jobs. You'll be able to supply jobs for them and their friends. So please, I'm begging you, please go and buy the course and help change what we got going on here. I should not be the only person around here who's actually buying these buildings and buying putting businesses up here and coming back teaching you all these different businesses. There's a lot of people on the internet that's doing that's making a lot of money, from you all, from all of us. They're making a lot of money from all of us from their content. And we got to get, and their content is supposedly be to teach us how to get to the next level, to teach all of us what they're doing in business and stuff, and to show us how they're doing in business and building our communities back. That's why we watch them, and that's why we spend our money with them. Um, we gotta start holding not only myself but all of the YouTube community, because we pouring a lot of money out of here, and it's getting to the point where YouTube is becoming the new church, where people found out they can get up here and put on nice clothes and have a lot of flashy stuff and pull money from us. We got to start holding us accountable too. That's me too. If I'm getting out here and ain't putting the money back into the soil, and ain't bringing new content. If I'm taking the bag and running off with it and ain't building nothing with it, I want to be held accountable too. So you got to get on us as these YouTube and content creators, where we got to constantly be coming back and building and showing you all and bringing people there to show us how to make this money and stuff. Real life stuff, not on this stuff. Don't get rich. Ain't no such thing as don't get rich quick. We gotta get that out of our head, showing us there's dignity in labor. That's what Booker T. Washington was showing people, how much dignity you have in labor and working, and also gotta get this thing where we poor. We gotta stop saying that we poor. We can't be poor anymore. I don't subscribe to that name it and claim it and this and that, but I also don't subscribe into you constantly putting yourself down as the poorest person, and that you can't go out here and do stuff for yourself. So I want you all to actually I don't want to be on the losing team no more. Honest, I don't want. We don't held that position long enough. Let somebody else have that position right now as the losing team. Because I want to get off of being the losing team. I don't want to be here known as the poorest group in America. I don't want, every time they talking about inadequate, that we ain't smart enough to go online to register for a shot of COVID, and that I can't afford to have no pay $2 for a government issue ID. I don't want that to be the face of me anymore. I don't want that to. I don't want them to compare our kids' educational gap with the other kids. And something's going on, because when they test the kids, that's another thing too. When the public school system, when they test the kids, when they first come into the public school system, our African American kids are just they're on the same level, if they on the equal level or greater than everybody else. By the time they get to the sixth grade, it's a mile between us and everybody else. So it's the school system that's teaching that. It's the school system that's teaching them and dumbing people down and stuff. They say, well, everybody's in there together. Yeah, but in certain situations that something's going on in that school system making people dumb. That's making people the way they are. There's no way in the world where you all can come here. Took me 4 years in university to halfway learn how to read schematics. And I left the university, I still could not read schematics after 4 years there. And major in had a bachelor's in electronics and computer technology. I should have been a master's at reading the schematics and stuff. And I remember that half of the I couldn't give a schematic to my professors and have them to diagnose a problem and figure out what's going on. They couldn't have done that. Now that I think about it, I doubt now if you go to any professor and say, hey, right now I bet you money, because you all, as a matter of fact, you all know, because you all go to engineers' houses every day. You know, and they can't fix it. They're electrical. You get there, oh, I'm an electrical engineer. That you know they don't know what they're talking about. I looked at this. I'm an electrical engineer. This was going on. They can't grab the schematics and tell what's going on with it. It happens all the time. They don't know, because I know, because I was there in engineering. But I was in the test engineering. I had to read schematics and stuff back then. I was helping design the circuit board. But I knew a lot of the engineers couldn't read schematics. The engineers now, they don't develop anything. America don't develop anything. All they do is sustainment, and they do project management. They couldn't build anything. They couldn't fix nothing. And so you all come here in less than 2 hours. Y'all reading schematics. So it's not the part that you're not smart. and that's supposed to be for smart people. That's supposed to be engineers, electrical engineers, supposed to know how to. They were the only people that's supposed to be smart enough to read schematics. Electrical engineers, you know that. Hey, you have to be real smart to do that in less than 2 hours. You all know how to read schematics, and you mean to tell me in the school systems now they can't teach nobody how to read schematics and how to read electronics, and everything we're doing is electronics now. And then you can't teach these kids how to do that. And I'm teaching people, and we can't learn as great as we could back in the day. You know, my mind, I have to read stuff 4 or 5 times now to retain information. When I was in when I was in high school and college, I didn't have to really read it. I could just skim over it. I had a photographic memory. I could remember it. I can't do that now. And you all are coming in your later years, where your best learning years were behind you. Y'all coming in y'all 30s and 40s and stuff, sitting down learning how to read schematics. Just think if somebody would got to us in our early 20s and really wanted us to read schematics. It really wanted us to read them. They didn't want us. They didn't want us to know. They didn't want us to know. Same thing now. They don't want these kids to know that. I could easily go there and teach these kids how to read schematics, and in a couple of hours, I could teach them how to read schematics because I'm teaching you all to do that. And so I'm gonna get off of my high horse and stop stop complaining so much about what's going on. We are making a change. I'm happy that you all are doing what you all are doing. Let's keep up the great work. Same thing, content creators. We might be popping up in your live streams. I'm popping up. I'm not there trying to take over. I'm just there trying to put the word out because I think what we have in appliance repair, it just incorporates so much stuff that we can do as a people that I can't set aside now any longer and not get it the word out here. So we'll see how things go after the show on Thursday. Then I got a couple other shows I'm going after. All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I'll be catching you all on Thursday. Look for the link. I'll send a link to the Real Dana, so you can go subscribe to her channel. And we'll actually come over there and support me over there. Just like I said, just stop in and come in the chat and just put your before 12s and your FU challenge. So I like for the judge to actually see what we're doing. And I have screenshots and stuff of all these monies and bank accounts that you all have been showing and all that. I want to show all of that to the judge. I'm so proud of you all. I want to put you all out there in front of him so he'll know who you all are. Once again, thank you all for watching. And we have some people. We have some people that's actually in the Memphis area. So hopefully you all can meet up with the judge. Because if things go good, I'm going to Memphis. If he ever say he'll meet me, I'm on the plane the next day going down there. All right. Irene Yvette. Hello, can I interview you for my Black Men's Leadership series? Yeah, I would love for you. What's the name of your channel? What's the name of your channel? I'd love to come on there. I'm gonna send you just email me here. Yeah, I would love to come on there. I just sent you. I'll put my email in. Email me. Yeah, I'd love to come onto your channel and interview. All right. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday. And don't forget, go buy some popcorn. And if you haven't bought the course, please buy the course. Please buy the course. All right. I'll talk to you all later.